Hi, today's topic is functions of tubules from the chapter Excretory products and its elimination. In this topic, we'll see first of all PCT and endless loop, DCT and collecting duct, all four. If you start making notes, that is functions of tubules. We have to keep heading, that is the tubules. In this, first one is P, C, T, second is N, this, again this also N this only, I'll say. Next is D, C, T, next is collecting duct. These are three topics, actually four. Okay, PCT, endless, DCT, collecting duct. If you see, it may be some confusing, but if you study well or you understand well, the topic is very easy and notes will be also easy. First of all, what is saying? The PCT is lined by simple cuboidal. Okay, it's a simple cuboidal epithelium made up of. PCT is lined by. It means the Bowman capsule and renal capsule, everything, not globular. Bowman capsule and renal tubule, PCT, everything. Special. So answer in the note, topic will be like one. It's made up of cuboidal epithelial cells. That is simple actually. You do know simple stratified cuboidal columnar in the basics of 9th and class and 11th class you might study. Simple cuboidal. So this you have to remember. Next is what is use of this? Actually for storing as well as surface area. That is main use, surface area increasing. The two uses. Next, reabsorption. Yes, especially we'll discuss about the reabsorption, secretions and some other functions. So if we go for reabsorption, what he is discussing? Nearly all essential nutrients and 70 to 80% electrolytes, second one, and water are reabsorbed by this segment, means PCT. So here topic comes here, that is reabsorption. Okay, first one is saying that essential nutrients like glucose. Okay. Second, what is saying? 70 to 80%. 80% of electrolytes means salts actually. You can write in your notes that salts. Third is water. Maximum water. Okay. Fourth will also come, that will say later. These are the three things and plus. Next is PCT also helps to maintain the pH and ionic balance. Okay, how? By the selective secretion. Selective secretion is specially with using active. One is hydrogen ions and ammonia from filtrate and by absorption of SO3, bicarbonate. So this bicarbonate you have to write here. Fourth, HC. Okay, this also will be absorbed, but in the exchange of these hydrogens and ammonia. So next is secretions. You can write here what they are secretions. That is the one H plus, second NH3 plus. So these two things they are releasing. So we have to do, we have to understand exactly the concept. SCO3 you should remember this is an exchange of remaining two things. Okay, so this is in the first paragraph, its introduction. Okay, next is its reabsorptions, next secretions. That's it. Now endless loop. So you know PCT means where? This is the PCT here. Okay, water, nutrients, salts, NaCl plus, that's salts, water and SCO3 minus also. These are reabsorbed. These are secreted, H plus NH3 plus secreting. Secreting means they are sending inside and from inside is coming outside. It will be sent inside to our arteriole, that's efferent arteriole, and medulla. Okay, this can be reduced from the medulla to inside. So this is the topic. Next is Henle's loop. Henle's loop means this one. You should understand here. What's happening is when the filtrate is coming, water will be released. It means water can be transformed, permittable. Okay, this is called permitting. And salts will not be permitted. So because of that, as it's going down, water is becoming less, salts are more. So that here up to here distance it will be concentrated. Okay, see the slim which is concentrated. While going here, it will not allow water to go outside because water goes outside, salts will be more, then it will be more concentric, and the concentric power like salts cannot pass easily. To flush it off, we have to use water. So that's why here water will not be permitted, will not be allowed. It will be stored here, and salts will be released somewhat. Okay, so here salts will be less, water will be more. So this condition is called diluted. So diluted will be sent in the case of mammals. Okay, this is the condition. Here water will be allowed, water will not allowed. Salts are not allowed, salts will be allowed. Okay. Again you have to understand. This is the only thing they mention. So because of that, here absorption will be more here. Water is there, water absorption will be more. Here water absorption will be less. There will be no much absorption. Okay. So this small difference you have to understand. Let's make notes. How to do. Okay. Here first point in this. This is again here descending. One is descending, next is ascending. That's why I kept 2. Next, for the first one, the absorption will be more. See, the reabsorption is minimum in ascending limb, means it is less. So it means what? Indirectly, it is more. It is more here. Okay, it is less. Next is what? However, the region plays a significant role in maintenance of high osmolality. So because of this, osmolality will be maintained. So up to here, it's this concept. Next, the descending limb here, descending limb. A fluid Henle is permeable of water, like this. Means it allows the water to absorb, permits water to move from the tube. But also impermeable to electrodes, but will not allow electrodes to move outside. So what you have to write here? 1. It permits H2 that is it permits water, but impermits what? Salts. Okay, for easy understanding here, right here, it will allow water to come outside. This is so that this concentrate, because of moving of water outside, only salts will be there. So because of salts having high, it is the concentrate. The filtrate as it's moved down. So as going down, it will be concentrate. So filtrate is concentrate. Okay. The same way here, opposite. The ascending limb, the impermeable water, it's impermeable for water, means will not allow water to absorb. So it will retain the water. Okay, impermeable for water. That's why less absorption. Next is what? It's but transport electrolytes actively or passively. That you should remember. It's important part. Okay, actively or passive. It's important. Now let's come back. So what is saying? It permits what? Salts. So there is no problem. Opposite. So what it means? It is allowing salts to enter. So then salts can enter. So because the salts are less, it's a dilute. So the filtrate. Now you can call it as urine. Okay. Filtrate is dilute. This is the concept. That's it. Okay, only this much is given. Okay, less, more. Water will be allowed. That's why it's more reabsorption will be there, less reabsorption. Okay, salts will be there up to some distance till it reaches medulla. Okay, bottom. More concentrated. So dilute. Okay. Dilute. Less. That's it. Next is distal converted tubule. Third one. Okay, conditional reabsorption of Na plus and water factors. What is here? Number one. That is Na plus. In the conditional, it means requirement is there in the body, then only, otherwise not. If it is what? It's the sodium. It's if it is absorbed, then what happens? See here in this case, if sodium chloride is absorbed, then salt will absorb water. Then water also will be absorbed. The water absorbed, it will go into the blood vessel. Here, blood vessel will be moving, afferent arteriole. So when the water increases more in the blood vessel, ultimately it will come back. It goes to blood, it will go to heart, and it comes back to here. So if it has the GFR rate is less, then this will occur. That's why it's called condition. Unless if it is GFR is normal, this absorption will not be there. So in rare conditions or in demanding condition only will occur. That's the meaning of this conditional. Okay. So remember this is it's a conditional point. But reabsorption of NS occurs. That's why you should understand. Okay. And water also. Second is what? Water. That is reabsorption of Na plus. Okay. So you wrote already. Second is water. It's a common. Then this is also capable for reabsorption of HCO3. Okay. That is third point. HCO3. It's also common. Here also say it said absorption of HCO3 minus. Okay. So this is all common. But next what? The selective secretion. What is secreting? It is secreting hydrogens, potassium, ions, and ammonia. So this is out right here. One. What secreting? Hydrogen, H plus. Okay. 2. K plus 3. That is NS3. So these are things they are releasing. So secretion is completed. Next, often he is saying that it's balanced in pH, ionic. You see, he is saying here it's a pH, ionic balance. So that also let's write it. So what's use of the functions? 1. Ionic balance, pH and ion. pH means what? Acid and base. So that is 1 pH. Second, ionic. Here nothing with it. And here that's 1. What? GCT. pH and sodium, potassium. No. One is a pH as well. Second is sodium, potassium, balance. Na plus, K plus. So you see, this is the notes. Okay, still not completed. Still we have to see one more. That is, let's see. Next is what? Collecting duct. So here this is completed, DCT and DCT. See, upside moving materials, reabsorption. So reabsorption. This secretions. Here you have to write down, there's NS3. Okay, they forgot here. NS3 they mentioned here. Here NS3 you have to write down. H3. 3 things are there. Here 2 things are there. Okay. K plus means salts only, especially we don't need to write it. Next, see collecting duct. After that, collecting duct also releasing some urea and some water. So collecting duct, where to present? Cortex to the inner medulla. So first it's remarks, that is it goes from the represent the cortex and medulla. Next, what is saying? Cortex and to the medulla. Large amount of water, number one, could be reabsorbed from this region, okay, to produce concentrated urine. Again, here little bit, not much, concentrated urine. We cannot lose more water from the body. So, for making little concentrated urine. Because now it's collecting duct is the end point. So here it can move easily. So up to that one it should be diluted. So number one is what? As usual, it's a water. Okay. Large amount. So this you have to remember, it's a more water is important thing. You should run large amount of water. Means in whole, last final it will up to here it will use the water, and here at last they will save the water. Next, the segment also passes small amounts of urea also into the medullary, means absorption. Urea. Okay, into medullary. So it is like type of reabsorption only. Urea. But little, less. Okay. For why? To maintain osmolarity in the medulla. So you should write here medullary interstitium means internal material to keep osmolarity, means not to occur osmosis. If everything is going from this tube, okay, outside is nothing, then anything, everything can get diffused into medulla itself rather than going to the tube. You know, I'm saying here this meaning is that if this waste urea is going through this, nearby there is no urea. So rather than going to the through tube, it can diffuse because it has a property of reabsorption, right? The nearby. So avoid that. It's keeping some amount of urea to avoid the step of diffusion. So this is called as maintenance of the osmolarity. Okay, that only see. Okay, so this is, so you can write here for osmolarity. Medulla. Okay. Next, it plays role in the maintenance of pH. Again, because the pH and ionic balance of the body will be maintained by secretion of H plus K plus ions. So this also release. So water release in 1 H plus 2 K plus. Okay, because of what's happening, it's maintaining 1 pH same and ionic balance. It's common. It's nothing but osmolarity. It's ionic balance. So if you see, this is the notes of this functions. We make this is a simple function to remember, but primarily you have to remember this reabsorption, this concept. That's it. These are names, headings. This is the topic. This is. So hope you understood the concept. The notes. So function of tubules, PCT. The common thing is essential of nutrients, water, bicarbonates. Here also water, bicarbonate, and sodium, DCT. Final. Okay. Here water. So everywhere water is a common. So this you have to remember. Okay. That's it. Hope you understood. Okay. Secretions also hydrogen, ammonia, and potassium, phosphate. All this will be removed, especially hydrogens, ammonia, K plus will be removed. Thank you.